Hi, this is Matthew from Poland. This is the first week assessment for production of music on Coursera.org. We're going to talk about the signal flow in the studio, so here we go. Now, whatever source of sound we have in the studio, if it's a vocalist or guitar player, we always need a microphone to record it. Now, what the microphone does, it basically converts the movement of the sound of the air particles to the electricity. Now, this one is a condenser microphone. On its output, you have a very low amplitude of the signal. So what you need to do is to connect this microphone. It's a AKG C414B. You need to connect it to the microphone preamp using a standard XLR cable. Now, and here is our cable. It's about 2 meters long. It's got 3 pins. Now, this end, it's got the male plug. This end, it's got a female plug. You use the female plug to plug it into the microphone socket, and the male one to plug it to the preamp. Now, different microphones have their sockets in different places. Now, we have the most typical one. It's got a socket just underneath the microphone. I'll try to plug it in with my camera. So here we go. And that's the one end. Now, and the other end of our cable, we're going to plug into the back of our preamp. We have a male plug over here and a female socket. I think the difference is quite obvious. Now, plug it in till we hear the click, and here we go. Our microphone is connected to a preamp. Now, the preamp we're going to use is an Audient ASP008. It's an 8-channel microphone preamp. We're going to use just the first channel. Now, what the microphone preamp does, it amplifies the signal that's coming in from the microphone, so we can send it to, let's say, analog to digital converter. Now, the one thing you need to remember before you plug anything in or out the microphone or mic preamp is make sure that the gain is set to 0, so you wouldn't get any pops or clicks or anything like that. And also make sure that the phantom power is switched off. Condenser microphones, they need external power. The power needs to be switched on after the microphone is plugged in. Here is the button we have. Press it in. It's blue. The 48 volts. It's been applied to a microphone, and we can see it's turned green. Now, the next thing you need to do is to set up your gain. Now, here is the knob for a gain setting. What I would normally do is I will ask the vocalist, in case I'm recording a vocalist, to sing for me a cappella the loudest part of the song, and then I will set the gain, let's say, for 30 dB. You can see the green LED is lighting up. That means the signal level is already fine. I would avoid the situation where there is too much gain applied and the red LED is lighting up. That means we're going to have lots of distortion and clipping in the signal. We definitely don't want to do this. The signal from the preamp, it's being amplified, and then it goes to the analog to digital converter that's inside this unit. Now, then this unit is connected to the computer via the FireWire cable. Now, basically, what the analog to digital converter does, it converts the analog electric signal to a digital 1 and 0 binary code, because this is the only information, the only data that computer can understand. The computer, it can't process the analog data. It can only work on zeros or ones. So now what we see here is that our signal that's being amplified by a preamp is being recorded in our DAW. I mean, I'm using the Pro Tools 9, but you can use any software you want. It can be Logic, it can be Cubase. It doesn't really matter. The track is armed, and you can see there is a VU meter indicating how strong the signal coming in to our converters is. If I put the gain up, oh, you can see it jumping up. Now basically, whatever you do, whatever signal you're recording, I would recommend to stay below -6 dBs. Don't go. Well, so that's it. The signal from the microphone goes through the cable to our to our preamp, and from the preamp where we have the gain knob, that's basically the most important adjustment tool. It goes to the analog to digital converter, and then the digital data goes to our computer via the FireWire cable, and we have our waveform just over here. That's our data stored on your hard disk. Just one more thing for the end. When you finish your recordings and you want to switch everything off, just make sure you turn the gain down, all the way down, and make sure the track is not armed in your Pro Tools system. Make sure that you're switched off the phantom power, and then you can unplug the cable from your microphone or microphones. Well, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Please leave the feedback if there is anything wrong about the video, or you have any questions. Please let me know, and sorry about the shaky camera. Yeah, well, I really need to get a proper camera stand. So I hope to see you next week. Take care, bye.